Hello everybody, Root Beer here, coming at you with more of the 2003 Grade 8 Gauss contest, and we're on question number 14. George wrote 7 tests, and each was marked out of 100. No two of his marks were the same. He recorded the 7 marks to do a statistical analysis, very clever. He accidentally recorded his highest mark higher than it actually was. How many of the following are altered by his mistake? Alright, so what have we got here? Mean, median, minimum test score. I don't think that's going to be affected by his highest test score going higher. So definitely 4 is not the right answer. And range. Okay, so of the 3 that we can't rule out immediately, minimum test score, I'd say everyone should realize off the bat that has nothing to do with the highest mark. Of these remaining 3, which are sort of would involve do a calculation involving the value of the highest mark. Okay. Other than the highest mark being higher than it actually was, that doesn't change the fact that the highest mark is listed in the highest position. So, for example, something like the median. The median is just sort of the middle value amongst the group. If you list them out, smallest to largest, it's just the middle value. So it doesn't matter how low the lowest is and how high the highest is, as long as you got the order of the numbers of your marks correct. So the median isn't actually going to be affected. I'll do a calculation to show that in just a moment. Not with 7 tests, but with, actually no, let's do 7 tests. 7's not that big a number. Okay. How about the median? Okay. Now the median requires you to add up all the marks. So in that case, the value of the highest mark actually matters. Add up all the marks, and then you divide by the total number of marks. So in this case, 7. And how about the range? Well, the range is all the possible values you could get. And the way we calculate the range is we take the highest value and subtract off the lowest value, and that gives us the whole range of marks. So the highest value being higher, that actually affects the calculation of the range. So we'll do a simple example with 7 test marks here. We'll do, I don't know, let's make things easier and say he got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Not very realistic for someone who's planning on doing statistical analysis with his marks, but it'll get these points across. And we'll see that mean and range are the only ones affected here. Okay? So let's suppose his marks are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and he records the 7 as let's say he screws up and does 17. Okay, so the minimum, the mean, we got the mean to do. So the mean is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 17. This is going to be the mean he calculates, and if we grab our calculator, we'll get 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 17. Divide that by 7, we get around 5.4. But it's actually 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, and that is a much different number. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. 28 divided by 7, we get a 4. Okay? So the mean is affected by him recording his top mark wrong. There's an example of it happening. So mean, that's definitely one of the possibilities. Median. We get the median by listing all our numbers out and choosing the middle one. So with the 17 added in, he chooses a 4 for his median. It actually is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still the middle one is a 4. So the median isn't affected by the higher number being highest. So that doesn't change which number's in the middle. If he had accidentally recorded the lowest number as a much higher number, that could have changed things. Lowest or minimum mark is 1, and it's actually 1. We already mentioned that this happens. It's always going to be 1. Now how about the range? That's highest minus lowest. So he does 17 minus 1. That's what he thinks the range is. He thinks it's 16. But actually, it's 7 minus 1, 6. So the range is different, depending on which way he recorded his highest mark. So 2 of these values are different. And that was an answer of, I think it's in the middle, it's C. Okay. So in our next video, we're going to take a look at question number 15. And hopefully you'll join me for that then.